Hi everybody, this is Kevin, and welcome back to another comic book review. And today we're going to take a look at Batman 3 Jokers number 2, which is written by Geoff Johns with artwork by Jason Fabok, and the coloring by Brad Anderson. And once again, this is DC Black Label, so it's square bound. It's a little pricey, it's $6.99, but no ads in it, and you put it on your shelf, the spine in there all nicely. Book 2 of 3. I did a review of the first book. I thought it was great. The artwork is terrific. The storytelling is terrific. So many great callbacks to old Batman stories, especially the center stage here is obviously Batman, Barbara Gordon as Batgirl, and Jason Todd as Red Hood. And I really am a fan of Jason Todd, especially the Red Hood character. So if you're a fan of that, I think you'll like this book. But let's just jump into it. Very, very well done here. There's a lot of these pages that don't really have a whole lot of dialogue, very minimal dialogue, and they did like the 9-panel pages. The artwork is so good. You saw in the last issue, one of the Jokers got killed. So then there's essentially 2 left, and you have this Joker here who's having dinner, when the other Joker here, they mentioned this one is the criminal. So the criminal is this one. He's like the mastermind. And this one is having like make-believe dinner with this family here, and he's like, you know, get a hold of yourself, mate. And it cuts here that you see the mannequin. So that's not even a real woman that he was talking to a few pages ago. And this was the Joker that got murdered by Jason Todd in the last issue, the clown. And murdered him in the last issue. And Barbara Gordon saw it. Jason Todd did it right in front of her face. And she was completely shocked because it's not the way that the Bat family operates. Especially in the DC Rebirth, you've seen Jason Todd has sort of changed his ways in that when he's in Gotham, he uses rubber bullets and he doesn't murder in honor of Batman. So Barbara gets Bruce outside and they're talking about it, saying that, you know, Jason killed the Joker, and Batman really doesn't have much of a reaction. He's just like, yeah, and she's like, you don't understand. We've been upholding your way for all these years, and you don't even care. And then cuts over here to Jason just trying to get more answers, looking for other Jokers, and just, you know, hassling people, and so well done. I love these especially these 9-panel pages by Jason Fabok here. Just look at the detail on everyone's face. So good. So essentially, they got alerted on a clue here. They're looking for Joe Chill, who was the man who murdered Bruce Wayne's parents all those years ago. And he's getting flashbacks. They always gotta, I feel like whenever they do these mini-series, they always have to sort of tie it back to Bruce Wayne's origin some way or another. I mean, we all know Bruce Wayne's origin. We don't have to keep going over it. But he sees that Joe Chill isn't there. And he's been transported to the hospital wing because he has cancer and he doesn't have long to live. So Jason Todd is searching again. And you see he's got a crowbar, making reference to the way he was killed in Death in the Family in the 1985 or 86, around there. And he's at this pool here with all these dead bodies, and you know, it's just look how creepy this guy's face is. This zombie is like a Joker dead body. He grabs his foot. Let go, you freak! So the Jokers sneak up behind him. This is sort of their plan, and they knock him out, and then he wakes up and he's naked, strapped to the chair there, and that's the criminal, the mastermind of all the Jokers, and he's just beating him to hell here. He's put on the red hood on Jason's face there with a Joker smile spray painted, and he's got the crowbar ready to do what he did all those years ago, and starts beating him. Look at the craziness in his face there, just breaking the helmet there, his eyes showing. So, Barbara Gordon to the rescue. Just look at that, too. Wow, with the shadow and everything. The lightning in the background, so well done. Batman and Batgirl are here, fighting all these zombies. They're all like Jokers. And they defeat them. Batman uses his, one of his gadgets to get the Batmobile to crash through. And they're able to see Jason. They got, oops, and they find Jason all naked, bloody on the floor, on the brink of death. And Batman says, "Are you all right? Am I all right? Do I look all right? "You made me do this, Bruce," and he's blaming Bruce Wayne for all the errors of his ways. And I kind of went over it kind of fast, but Batgirl and Batman on their drive there, they were talking about how Batgirl, when she was shot and paralyzed, she had her sort of rehabilitation and she was redeemed and she went on the right path. Whereas when Jason was murdered, they thought he was dead, so they buried him. But you saw, if you read Under the Red Hood, he was brought back with the Lazarus Pit, and he was crazy and he was seeking revenge, and he never really got the rehabilitation that he needed. So they put Jason back in Barbara's house, get him to rest, and he wakes up, and no one's there because I guess Batgirl's fighting crime, and he sees the wheelchair that she was in, and calendars of days crossed out. You see on the days, Dad picking you up from swim therapy, physical therapy, and then the books here, chronic pain management, and then other ones, health of your body, therapeutic workouts, aquatic exercise, forgiveness is freedom. And chronic pain, I'm sure Jason has chronic pain management both mentally and physically. So he's reading it, and he gets out of the shower, and, well, he's like, "Oh, well, so I could use your shower," whatever. And they sort of embrace here, which Dick Grayson fans, BTFO. So they're both sort of experienced trauma in their lives and gone separate ways. You saw Barbara's healed it very positively, whereas Jason has gone a more negative route. And Batman's back at the Batcave investigating, figuring out what's going on, what they're doing with Joe Chill. And the mastermind of all the Jokers has Joe Chill here. And he says, "It's time to finally confess, Mr. Chill. Why did you really kill Thomas and Martha Wayne?" He's got the camera. That's like the Killing Joke Joker. So overall, this is excellent. I mean, $6 book. With the DC Black Label, it's sort of been a mixed bag. I mean, I've read a few things from DC Black Label. Batman, what is it called? The Last Night on Earth, which is Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, and the artwork's terrific, but the story is all over the place. I don't know what the hell's going on in it. Sort of like death metal. But there's been some hit or miss. I've heard, is it Last God or something like that? Something like that. It's not even like a DC character. It's like it's DC Black Label, but it's not any like Batman, Superman, any characters like that. So Black Label's a mixed bag. You also have Tom King's Strange Adventures and soon to be Tom King's Rorschach on there. But this is terrific. I mean, if you want to get the 3 single issues, because there's only 3 books, third book is going to conclude the story. You spend $21 for all 3, or I'm sure you can wait. Get a trade, get a hardcover. I'm sure they'll do it in like a nice hardcover or something. That should be nice. And Superman Year One by Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. That's terrible. My God, I have a review on that at the channel too, if you want to check that out. But Black Label did that, and that book is terrible. But this is so good. This is definitely one of the top tier books. Geoff Johns and Jason Fabok, I know they took a long time to get this all done. It was in development for many years, but it's worth the wait. And if you can get top tier creatives like this to do 3, 4, 5 issue miniseries like this quality, no ads, the square bound, that's the way to go, man. That's terrific. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and stay tuned for more new comic book reviews coming soon. Everybody have a great day.